Hey everybody, I'm the 13th Wolfman. You know what? Well, the new year is upon us. It is now 2017. Yes, we're starting a new movie year. The year that there's going to be a lot of new stuff. There's going to be a lot of sequels. There's going to be a lot of reboots. So this is my top 10, the top 10 movies I'm looking forward to in 2017. Coming in at number 10, this is kind of a cheat because technically I have 11 movies on a 10 movie list. So at number 10, there's a tie. The two movies are Logan, which is going to be based on the comic book, basically Old Man Logan, which is Wolverine, older, all kind of like, we see in the trailer that he's got scars, his mutant powers of healing aren't healing as well as they would when he was younger. I believe we're going to see X-23, which is a female clone of Wolverine, basically as a little girl, and she's got a couple of claws along with the one that comes out of her foot. So I'm hoping that's X-23 we see in the trailer. Looking forward to that. Star Wars 8 is the other movie that ties with Logan. I know that Carrie Fisher just recently passed, so that's a sad thing. But from what I understand, she finished filming all her stuff for Star Wars 8. So I'm looking forward to seeing this because I got a feeling it's going to be a nice send off to the late Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher. So that's number 10. Number 9 is going to be a good one. Number 9 is The Circle. This is one of those movies that's based on like Scientology or some kind of cult, where they brainwash you into thinking one way, and I mean it just looks really, really compelling. I'm looking forward to this. I'm not quite sure where the movie's going to take us, but just the trailer alone that I've seen a few times looks creepy as hell. So that I'm looking forward to. At number 8, Skull Island. Skull Island. Okay, so everyone keeps saying that they're gonna, Peter Jackson's King Kong sucked. Let's just get that out of the way right here, right now. The 1933 classic, that one right up there. Yeah. That's the movie I love. So they're doing Skull Island. Basically, it's going to be the prequel. They go to the island, they discover Kong, there's no way they're going to do 3 hours. That 3-hour Peter Jackson wank fest was just, awful. But a lot of people are saying that looks like they're going to try and market this as, build up to King Kong versus Godzilla. I hope not. I honestly hope not. I want nothing of the sort. I mean, if they're going to turn out King Kong vs. Godzilla, and it turns out to be something like Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, I want nothing to do with it. King Kong is my favorite big monster, So, looking forward to Kong Island, or Skull Island, Kong, Skull Island. Number 7 is XXX, The Return of Xander Cage. In the early 2000s, Vin Diesel was a big hot ticket when he put out something like Fast and Furious, Iron Giant. Saving Private Ryan. I mean, okay, he was part of the giant encore cast of that movie, but he was in it, and he was becoming pretty well known. Man Apart, Pitch Black, these were the movies coming out, and they put out Xander Cage. Xander Cage was the extreme movie version of like a James Bond film, but instead of him being all debonair and suave, he's tatted to the gills, and he's more of an extreme sports type of guy. And the movie came out, did very well, and then this was before all the Fast and Furious sequels are the Riddick sequels. And at that time, he had put out Fast and Furious, Pitch Black, and XXX. And he said, I remember him saying out loud, he goes, "I don't do sequels." Well, that's changed a big amount, because he did 2 Pitch Black sequels, And so finally got around to him doing Triple X, the Return of Xander Cage, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they kind of bring that back. I really liked the original Triple X movie, so let's see what happens. Friday, coming in at number 6 is Friday the 13th. Yes, this is a reboot. I love the original Friday the 13th. I didn't mind the last reboot. I've heard some good stuff and some bad stuff about this supposed reboot. At one point in time, it was supposed to be a found footage film. It doesn't sound like they're going to go that way anymore, which I'm cool with because I really don't care for the... I like some found footage stuff, but a lot of times it's just shaky cam, which is just lazy filmmaking in my eyes. So I am looking forward to Friday the 13th. And that's all I got to say about that. I don't know what else to say because the stuff I have heard, I'm not sure if it's true, so I don't want to pass on rumors, you know. Coming in at number 5 is a movie I've been waiting almost 2 years to see. So it's probably going to suck. It seems like every time I wait a set amount of time, most of the time the movie blows, but not every time. I mean, Green Inferno was a good movie. I waited a while for that. And what else? Cabin in the Woods wasn't so bad. Could have been better, you know. But stuff like, you know, House of a Thousand Corpses. Waited 3 years to see that. That movie sucked big time. You know, you guys could stick it for Rob Zombie all you want, but the movie itself was an hour-and-a-half music video. That's it. Devil's Rejects was good. You know, I like Lords of Salem. Don't love it, but I get what he was going for. But in this case, the movie is Amityville Awakenings. Yes. Looking forward to seeing this movie. I remember it was like around this... Actually, I think it was just before this time last year. I think it was like December of 2015. You know, the trailer started coming out for Amityville Awakenings. It was supposed to come out in January of 2016. And January came and went, and the movie never came out. And it got pushed back to like March, and then it got pushed back to like August, and then it just got pushed back. And so now it's supposed to come out again, I believe, in January of 2017. If it comes out, I'm cool with it. You know, I really want to see this. I've always liked the Amityville movies. I've always liked that idea behind the Amityville movies. Whether it's a true story or not, you guys can debate that down in the comments. Whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Coming in at number 4 is Split. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the trailer for this movie about the guy that's got like 23 different personalities living inside of him. You know, it looks really, really cool. I kind of like the whole idea of just like one person being that bent. So that I'm looking forward to. It's going to be a good... I think it's going to be a good movie because, like they say in the trailer, they're like, he is so believing in that of all these different personalities that he could actually physically change the way he looks for each one. That's the part I just want to see this movie. I want to see what all 23 personalities are like. We've seen a couple of them. I want to see the rest. Coming in at number 3 is John Wick 2. I was surprised when I saw... I didn't see John Wick in the theater. I'm not the biggest Keanu Reeves fan. I don't hate him. I like his movies. But when I heard that John Wick came out, I was like, oh, so it's just a action movie with Keanu Reeves. Okay, whatever. Then it came to home media. I heard about it. It was on sale. I bought it for a cheap price, watched it, just knocked my socks off. I was so surprised at how well this movie was and the story, and it was so tight. And I was like, okay, now I got to see it when the second one comes out, because at that time I knew that they were making a second one, so I need to see John Wick 2. That movie is just going to be so off the wall crazy. I mean, it looks like most of it takes place in Italy this time instead of being here in the U.S., and that's... I liked it. I like the idea of John Wick, this crazy ex-mafia enforcer, you know. So that's that. Coming in at number 2 is Underworld Blood Wars. I love the Underworld series. I still haven't seen the third movie. The one that takes place back in like the 1600s. I don't know why, but I've seen all the other ones. This one looks really good. You know, Kate Beckinsale, dude, what can you say? I mean, wow. We got vampires, we got werewolves, there's a war. I don't know if that's, I mean, that's the main story for like the other movies. This time I'm not sure what they're going for, but some kind of creature wants Selena's blood, and she's like, yeah, come and get it, you know, and bang, 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 shoot him up, and hey, well, I'm a vampire, and whatever. That's going to be just, to me, really, really cool. And of course, coming in at number 1 is Raw. Now, I don't know a lot about this movie. It just sounds like an interesting idea. This girl gets kidnapped, and when she's fed human flesh, and she actually develops a taste for it. So it's a little bit of cannibalism. I love that idea. I love the idea of like some kind of weird cannibalistic, you know, she develops a taste for it is the way that I read it online. I'm like, that's kind of cool. So, like I said, I don't know a lot about it. I don't even know who's in it, you know, but looking forward to it. That's my list. Tell me, did I miss something? Is there something in 2017 that's not on this list? I mean, did you want me to say Jumanji or Baywatch? I guess not. You know, but if there is, leave a comment down below. I want to hear what you have to say. If you don't like my list, tell me. I mean, I know that there's something I left off that you guys are going to want to see. So, what is it? You know, like, comment, share, subscribe. Always, I'm the 13th Wolfman. And of course, I'm on the prowl.